Stay with me to the last frame. The closing image reframes everything before it and might change how you see Anya for good. No gimmicks, no noise, just intention, restraint, and that quiet voltage she carries into every room. Each shot adds a layer, clean lines, candid warmth, and confidence that doesn't have to shout to be undeniable. She steps through a doorway and the air lifts a shade. The smile lands first small, certain, then her eyes map the space, like a script she already knows. At a glance, the look reads simple, but the architecture is exact. Seam sitting true. Silhouette decisive. Color tuned to the hour's light. Early lesson. Wear what serves you. Then let the rest fall away. Backstage, the frame exhales. Anya adjusts a sleeve, shares a quick joke with the crew, and tension dissolves. Here's the overlooked truth. Unforgettable frames aren't built on perfection, they're built on generosity and poise. The camera loves command.com. Loves craft in studio. Light becomes a She angles a third toward the lens so illumination travels across, not straight on. Highlights polish. Shadows sculpt. The image feels lived in rather than lacquered. A whisper, lift of the chin, shoulders down, jaw soft. The jawline clicks into relief. Micro choices, major difference. She gives the fabric one heartbeat to settle, and the silhouette lengthens without tricks. Motion arrives on cue. 2 steps forward, a half turn, a settle. She doesn't chase the lens. She invites it to keep up. That's why the stills breathe. Movement lives inside the quiet. Then the unscripted beta laugh she didn't plan. Eyes closing for a second and, suddenly, you've got the frame people save. Leaves little to the imagination, shows up as precision. Not provocation. Think refined cuts, intentional lines, textures that catch light without clamoring for it. A satin sheen that reads like water. A matte finish that photographs like velvet. Accessories stay surgical. Small studs, a slim bracelet, a single ring. Spark, then silence. Editing with restraint is the loudest whisper. We step outside and the palette changes. Late afternoon, breeze up a notch. City blur behind her. Anya faces the wind, gaze steady, and the frame turns cinematic. It isn't look at me, it's look at this shape, structure, the way fabric talks to air. That's the storyteller's mind at work. Even when she's the subject. Close-up time. A stray wisp refuses direction. The finish stays skin, not filter. She holds a quiet gaze that reads like a thesis. Curiosity first, rules second. You feel craft beneath the polish, intentional choices layered over preparation. She tips her chin a breath and the light finds its line. The moment clicks into place. A playful switch snaps in. A candy bright coat. One clean spin. Hem lifting mid-arc. The shutter catches color at its crest and you can hear joy again. Fashion stops being homework and turns into improvisation. That elasticity gliding from sculptural calm to kinetic pop is why these frames travel far and stick. There's a window sequence you'll replay. She stands in soft spill, counts a silent one, and lets light do the sculpting. No heavy angles, no over-editing. Shoulders lower, breath lengthens. The picture settles. If you're taking notes for your own shots, steal this. Fit first, comfort second. Gestures small so confidence can carry the scene. Golden Hour writes a new paragraph. She walks an S-curve along a quiet street. The camera turns it into a sentence. Begin, glide, pause, release. A linen layer lifts at the edges. The outline clarifies. The moment feels lived in, not performed. She points off frame. Maybe a joke, maybe a memory, and meaning blooms without props. If this mini journey landed, ride it to the end. Tap like, share with a friend who loves stories told with style and intention. And drop the frame. You'll remember the doorway lift, the backstage laugh, the studio sculpt, the color crest spin, the windlit calm, or that blue hour hush. Subscribe so you catch the next drop where creative courage meets quiet control and every image earns its place.